that you will make money. Now you have to become in terms with yourself with all this knowledge. It doesn't matter if you hone all this knowledge if you cannot execute it properly. You see what I'm saying? That's why it doesn't matter how much YouTube videos you watch if you cannot execute it, if you cannot become in terms with yourself that you're going to be good doing this. And if I do lose, it's fine because this is the part of the game. If you can come into terms with yourself and trust yourself with your analysis using all these knowledge, that's when you become a profitable trader. Right? It doesn't matter how many concepts you guys learn. I'll keep telling people. Those are all just different concepts. And I'm telling you, everything shows you where at the same place. It doesn't matter what method you use. Like I just proved it to you guys. It will all line up at the same place. It will be at a supply demand zone while it's doing a 1-2. It will hit the order block while it's doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So everything lines up without even having the supply. Now, if I knew Elliot wave, oh, it's done at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it just came to the previous high. So I could take this short without even knowing supply and demand. You guys hear what I'm saying now? So smart money is not even real smart money. You can do this without even knowing smart money. You can trade like smart money. You guys see what I'm trying to say? Just buying at 2 and just selling at 5, you're trading better than any smart money. You see what I'm saying? So now on top of that, using smart money concept or ICT concept and whatever entry models that you guys learn on top of it to utilize and filter out what's real and not using the Elliott waves, that's when you can perform the highest. And if you trade Elliott waves, you know when something will move. You just know. Just ask Fahad how many times I told him to do an X thing and it actually did the X thing. How many times? He was here the longest with me watching everything that I've been doing. And he's still here. He can trade on his own. You guys realize that, right? He doesn't need to be here, right? But why is he here? Because he's seen it. He's seen the magic, man. And I call it magic, but like it's just all these things together. That's the key, and you solve the puzzle in your head. And once you get the knowledge, and once you compromise with yourself that you're dedicated to do this, and even if you fail, you'll get back up and push it through. Then that's when you really unlock the true potential of trading. And trading becomes easy after that because you have it easy on yourself. You're not stressing over it, so it's something easy, right? You consider something hard when it's stressing you out or it's physically hard, right? That's when it's considered, oh, this is hard. Like, this takes, But then once you understand all these things and once you have comes terms with yourself, it actually becomes easy to maneuver, easy to do. You can sit on the trade, you can go to sleep. It does not matter what you do. You'll be comfortable with it. And only time you'll really be mad is when you miss a play. And Fahad understands that. He's only frustrated when he misses a play. Not because he lost the trade. You see what I'm saying? Not because he's not frustrated because he lost the trade. He's frustrated because he missed the potential X amount of setup. Like perfect setup and you miss it. Oh my God, I feel the same thing. I feel like I just want to stab my heart. I'm like, bro, like that's a perfect setup. That's right in front of my face. And, X excuse, I couldn't get it. You see what I'm saying? And that's what makes me the most frustrated while I'm trading. Nothing more. If it hits my stop loss, I'm not even frustrated. I'm more frustrated if I miss a good setup. So you need to come to the point where your mentality works like that. And that's what I mean. Like the real part of trading is yourself. It doesn't matter how many technical analysis you guys know. I'm telling you, you can know one out of these. I keep telling you, you don't even have to know all these Elliott waves, supply and demand. You have to know all that. You can even just know Elliott waves and just be in terms with yourself. Then you can still be profitable more than any other smart traders. Because they all point to the same thing at the end of the day. They're all pointing the same thing. It's the 1-2, that's a double bottom. If it's doing a 1-2, 1-2, that's a triple bottom. You see what I'm saying? If it's doing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, And then if it's doing an ABC, that's the head and shoulder. Everything is the same fucking thing, right? Everything is the same fucking thing. It's just taught in different ways and different methods. All the wave structure, all the patterns, they're all the same shit. One should know Elliott waves, you understand that though. One thing, Elliott wave is connected to everything. It will make you see everything. So if you know all these things but not know Elliott wave, then you will think as, oh, all these are different strategies. But then once you understand Elliott waves, you'll be like, whoa, all these are the same thing. So Elliott wave is more superior to understand and master than any other of these bullshit concepts. You don't see people learning Elliott waves. That's not the new shiny thing, right? Like, I'm the only person that fucking does Elliott waves. Who else do you see? Everybody tries to trade supply and demand, right? Even Eric doesn't use Elliott waves, right? And I showed him the power of it too, and he doesn't use it, right? So this is something that it's not a shiny new technology of new trading strategy. This is something that's been here for years and years and years and years, and this works. See what I'm saying? This works. This actually works if you master it. If you understand the real wave structure, then you just cannot fuck up. Your fucks ups are very minor. There will be minor fuck ups, like not major fuck ups. And with the proper risk management, your minor fuck up will be even less. You know what I'm saying? It'll be less severe. Even if you fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Knowing these structures, knowing where price could potentially go. And also you see the liquidity, right? You see the waves coming into the liquidity, then you can get to be there. You can expect to take the trade there. You know what I'm saying? You just know that you're gonna take the trade here. It's coming into an ABC, into a liquidity. I need to look for a long here. That's a perfect 1-2 setup. Does it make sense, Does?
It does. So when you get that, when you can tell that the 1-2 is happening, right? When you get to that 2, around the 0.5, you're starting to look for a reversal.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay, before starting the Elliott wave for it, they should first of all know the classic technical analysis, candle pattern and everything.
Exactly. So Elliott wave is very complex. It's not an easy thing.
I mean, they should start with this one first, then jump to Elliott wave. The classic one. I mean, to know the candlestick and everything.
Exactly. So knowing the basic candle entries and formation, right? You will see like this clearly to me. Even Fahad know this is what is this, Fahad? It's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? ABC, ABC. What is it coming into, right? So now what we will look for? We will look for these wicks. We will look for these wicks. Target for these last wave down. It's very clear. That's the end of the analysis. So I know that to look for a long around here. That's that simple. And now you just need to go to the smaller time frame and actually find the reversal. Find the reversal. You see what I'm saying? Then you caught the bottom. It's that simple. There's no what if, but you know.
Is the difference between the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the ABC just that the ABC didn't have the 4 corrected or impulse wave?
So ABC wave up is a pure corrective move up. So it's nothing bullish. So this wouldn't be a bullish wave up. That's why it's retracing so far down. See what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
I told you, imagine if this did that. Then
Okay.
if it would A, B, C, so you would have had a far like this. That's why this is more bullish, and you will get a lesser retracement to 0.5. And if you have a 5 wave up, that's where you will see the golden pocket retracement and the 0.5 retracement.
Okay.
If you have a 3 wave up and 3 wave down, it's usually a extreme fair value gap grab or an extreme double bottom. If you have a 3, because this was a corrected move up and it was not a bullish wave up. So when it corrects itself, that's usually the head and shoulder pattern.
I got you. Okay, that makes sense. So when you get an ABC, then you know you're either coming back to an equal or lower, probably, and have to start over.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it will be a 1, 2, 3. So it will look like this. Let me clean this up again. So ABC will look like this. It would just look like 1, 2, 3 up, right? So it will be a 3-wave up, 3-wave down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. That's a corrective wave up. That's the structure of corrective wave up. And then you will get an A, B, C. Also 3-wave down, 3-wave up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. And then that would usually lead into a 786 to a fair value gap into this fib setting that I just showed you. My sniper fib setting. See, right?
Gotcha.
Look, even this, this 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Exactly. You see that, right? Literally, what I just drawn is happening right here, and you see how it's landing right into the golden bucket, like into the 78786, right? And that's the 886. So if it does retrace all the way down there, that would be a valid 1, 2, long as it doesn't break this low. So it can even possibly do a equal low, since it's severe, but it's extreme. But you see this fair value gap here, and you see these fibs, and you see this liquidity. So this is really most likely going to reverse very soon. And then now, since this is a 1, 2, what can it do? A 3, right? It can do the 3-wave up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going into the 3.
That makes a lot of sense. This is why you can let it run multiple days, even when you get a retrace.
Exactly. When you catch these, only when you catch this. So if you're trading the 1, 2, you see what I'm saying? You know, that's why I keep saying the initial pump up. So even in the smaller time frame, when it comes down, that's why it always goes up and then it comes down. And then it goes up and then it comes down. So it's trying to do 1, 2 formations. When it does and when it's doing the master pattern, that's when it's looking like a sweep low, sweep high, sweep low, sweep high, and it's making those 1, 2 setup going into 3-wave up, 3-wave down, 3-wave up, 3-wave down. You see what I'm saying? So it's doing a multiple sequence of 1, 2 setups until it can start breaking up. Then that will be the 3rd wave up, and then you get a 4th wave down, and then you get the 5th wave up.
Okay.
And that's why when you catch this is the actual profit phase. You see what I'm saying? So the 1, 2,
that makes sense.
1, 2 is the consolidation phase. That's what I'm saying. Even master pattern, everything is the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Understanding this, everything really is just the same thing, right? Double bottom, 1, 2 setup, sweep low, compression, consolidation. They're all the same thing. It's just said in a different words and different terms, right? But the real thing, it's happening. The real reason why it's happening, you can see it through Elliott waves. Because it's having a bullish wave up or a corrected wave up or a corrected move down. And you can see all those things, right? After you understand them, you can see all those things. And then now understanding this, you know, just generally this is about to it's gonna go soon. So this you could stack into spot. Even you could just close your eyes for 1 month and just buy it here and you can sell it off over here. You see what I'm saying? Blindly. Well, it's not blindly because you have done your technical analysis, but I'm saying like just holding it, just spot 1 month, you're taking profits here, bro. Or even possibly higher. When you buy the lows. Same thing when I said when somebody bought the 1, 2 here. You see what I'm saying? You're sending it all the way up there. You're holding it for around a month. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, man.
And that's
it seems
when
like it'd be really low if you're trying to.
Exactly.
Like,
so it within the ABC, you're not gonna have any long-term positions. So you wouldn't buy a long here thinking that it's gonna go to the moon. You see what I'm saying? Because you know it's still going down and this is still a corrective move down. And you know that after wave this up, it's still gonna go down. So if you don't understand this, you can get fooled into holding it here. You see what I'm saying? And then just going to back below your entry. If you don't know this. You see what I'm saying? If you don't know this, you could have thought that the reversal was happening here. You see what I'm saying? Because realistically, it's hitting all the zones. It's hitting the demand. You see that? It's hitting the resistance. It's hitting the support. So in a retail's eye, it's a nice long. That's a double bottom, right? But what happened here? It's just a 3-wave move up. So what happens? It'll be met with the last wave down. A, B, C. So we're still within this C. It's not done. It needs one more wave down. I can see that. And then I will buy in heavily. And then your TP1 will be here, TP2 will be here, TP3 will be here, TP4 will be here. See what I'm saying? Easy.
Yeah.
Target those. That's it. You let it run. That's it. You don't have to look at it. You don't have to stare at it. You don't have to think about it. Because you know this is what it's going to do. You know? Because you know what is this? What's after this? I'm telling you, what's after this is a brand new 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave to the upside.
I mean, yeah. So is it always like 3 and 5 waves?
Yep,
Generally?
3 and 5 only. 3 and 5.
Okay.
There's no 6, there's no 7. It's 3 and 5. 3 and 5. 3 being corrected,
Okay.
5 being impulsive.
And there is inside the 3-wave, there is a 5-wave.
Yes.
Okay.
Trying to learn, Jay.
Yes.
So how do you tell when a 3-wave fails as a 5-wave? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you do this.
You can see it here. You can see this is the perfect example because realistically, if you
Like what tells you that? Like I can see it there, but like what indication are you going off of that it's going to fail to be a 5-wave and it's going to go down as another short 3-wave? You know what I mean?
So in this case, right? You can see here this is the 4th wave down, right? 3, 4, and then it couldn't push up and breaking this high. So you can see that it rejected off of here. Right? You can see that it rejected off of this fair value, guys.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So then okay, we should have broken this swing point to even target here, right? So you immediately know, okay, that's weak. That's it. That's not gonna do a 5-wave. You just know.
Okay.
But that's over time experience. You just wouldn't know immediately, right? Like you have to sit there and squeeze your head and really think about it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, to really see it in the beginning. But afterwards, you see it multiples of times and you do it multiples of times and you get it right after multiples of times, then you build yourself the confidence to be like, okay, that's what it is. For sure. You see what I'm saying? Like how I'm doing it,
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can clearly see the wave structure is not like this just is not a healthy wave structure. And then you get another A, B, C. And you can clearly count the 1, 2, 3 going down, 1, 2, 3 going up, and you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you need one more leg down. This is what I'm saying. You can tell if it's even going to go one more down. Because I'm telling you, A, B, C, and C is 5-wave down. And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's gonna do the 5. And that will finish. It's pushed down. And and then it will land right into the 786. See what I'm saying? It will land right into the 786 after the last push down, taking this liquidity. See what I'm saying? It will take this liquidity, and then that will be the last wave down, and then you will see another 1, 2 setup forming, and then it can reverse again. You see what I'm saying? So from here, after the wave C is done, that's when you would look for a fresh 1, 2 setup at a demand zone. So you will first see a 5-wave move, either a 5-wave move happening, going up, or a 3-wave going up. Then you will see another 3-wave going down, and then you will see another 3-wave down. It doesn't matter whether it did a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or a 1, 2, 3. Like I said, it's just going to have a difference. Only difference is one's going to have a farther retracement down than the other one. So if
Gotcha.
it did a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you can expect to scoop a long from these demand or these fair value gaps. But then if it did a 1, 2, 3, then you know to aim at these lows. But if it did a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you know you can target higher demand and fair value gap that lines up with golden pocket. Even within this small up and down. You see what I'm saying? That would tell us, okay, this is the 2 that we have to buy. You see what I'm saying? So we still have a lot of time. It hasn't even finished the move down. But once this has finished down, a lot of people are going to be bearish. You see what I'm saying? They're going to be like, oh, we're going to go to here. But then in my eyes, it has completely finished everything. You see what I'm saying? And that's how you can catch the bottom every single time. Because you can see people getting bearish at the same time it has completed all the procedures. Coming right into the order block, or coming right into the fair value gap, or coming right into the liquidity grab.
I mean, it makes sense, man. You know, and you're probably going to end up with divergences coming into that.
Exactly. And then this is where you can catch like a 3 bottom or something, and then you'll have different comments on top of it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, man.
Just knowing this, you can avoid where to trade, where not to trade. You see what I'm saying? I only long at wave 2 and wave 1. That's the only time I long. And wave 2 long, I hold till the death of me. That's the one that's the swing trade. That's the swing trade. That's the one that you turn down your leverage to 10x, put in a couple thousand, and you let it swing. And you should be happy with 200, 300% after that. Like a 30% move with the 10x. And you're good, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's a real swing position. And then the scalps are where it happens within the master pattern when it's doing the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is where you scalp long, scalp short, scalp long, scalp short, scalp long, scalp short. And then one of these liquidity grabs, you want to position yourself because it's going to be the 1, 2 for a swing long. You see what I'm saying?
That makes a lot of sense, man.
Yeah, and within doing this, you'll see the breakup structure, change of character, and it will have a pullback, and then that's where you would enter within the smaller time frame. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so within the smaller time frame, you'll get the 1, 2 again. You see what I'm saying? So you're just gonna scoop the 2. This will be the higher time frame 2, and within the higher time frame 2, it's gonna do a 1, 2 again. I'm telling you. So that will be your confirmation long for that scalp long. I mean that for the swing long for the 3, 4, and 5. See what I'm saying? So you would scale out as it's doing 3, and then you can even scalp short the 4, and then you can let it ride to the 5 and completely exit the position. And then while you're completely exiting your position, now what are you going to look for? Signs of hitting supply and looking for double top, triple top, right? Or rejection candles at the same time. Then you'll zoom into 1 hour, and then that's when you will look for a change of character, which will be a break of structure, and change of character will be a sign of wave A. And then you're going to catch the wave B on a retest. See what I'm saying? And that's the C, 5 wave short. And so you, even within the short, you get 2 entry. You see what I'm saying? A and B. So A is the one that you're going to scalp. I'm telling you, that's why every initial pump or every initial drop, that's why I say take profit. Because there's always a 1, 2, or there's a A, B. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't exit the first drop, then that's where you get kind of caught in a place where it sometimes comes back to you and you get kind of emotional. Even though you can stay in, you might paper hand. You know what I'm saying? So if you do this correctly, then you can enter, exit, enter, full profit. Every single time it does that. So understand that in your head, then you won't make that mistake ever again. You will always TP. But sometimes you will see that it will actually do just a V-shaped recovery without giving a 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's when you know it's a scam pump. You see what I'm saying? It's just odd volume flows in. It's heavy, like how Pepe just did.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Just V-shaped recovery. Just boom. Like, that's a scam pump.
No, Jay, not nowhere. I told you, man.
Scam pump. Scam move master.
But even the scam moves have to eventually go back to regular,
Yeah.
following regular waves.
The scam moves are the ABC. Sharp ABC.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why you get that initial drop one time. You know, that sharp one drop that air scam shorts all the time. And then it goes up one more time, right?
Yeah.
And then it drops. You see what I'm saying? And then it does a real drop after that. That's how always the scam pump is, if you really pay attention, right? It's not just one move up and then dies, right? It's always, even if it happens in 1 hour, it will be a sharp move up, sharp scam down, and another sharp move up. And then within there, it's going to do the 3 top or whatever. You know what I'm saying? After this is where you catch the real short. You know what I'm saying? This is just the scalp short that air does when it hits the first major structure. And then he always say book some profit here. You see what I'm saying? And then it goes up. And then that's why people that doesn't book profit here, they always get washed out going up and crying saying that they got their stop loss hit. But if you understand the ABC as the scam move up, then you know not to short on the first one. And even if you do, you know to get out at these gaps.
That's why he always gives 2 levels on those.
Exactly. See, even that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what point of view you have. Knowing this will just give you a clear idea why he's doing it.
Yeah.
You don't have to know this, right? But knowing this is so much more superior to your analysis, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because it gives you certainty. Even though there is no certainty in the market, it just gives you that confidence boost, which that's what you need. I'm telling you, this is you versus you. If you think you're going to do well, you will do well. You see what I'm saying? It's all about your confidence and what you can put out. You know what I'm saying? And you, even though if you're bad at it, you got to tell yourself you're good at it, or else you're not going to be good at it.
Dude, that's 100% true. Yeah. 100%.
Like, that's just with anything in life, right? You can sit there and all day and procrastinate and not say, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. Oh, I'm bad at this. I suck at this. That's what suppresses your capabilities. You're suppressing yourself down of what you're capable of. Because like I said, the knowledge and information is all out there. It's just yourself of how you take that action is on you. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you all these things. These are real shit. That works every single time. And you watch me trade for how long, Dust? And even after knowing me, how much your trading has improved after even knowing me.
I mean, you're right. 100%.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. You're seeing things. You're reading things. You know, you can start to do like little bits of what I do.
That's true.
But then that's what I'm saying. That's where it takes time. And that's when you have to be in terms with yourself. Because the knowledge is there. It's all in your head. It's coming in and you're soaking in the knowledge. But then it's yourself. It's yourself. Emotion. Check your emotion self. You gotta. It's yourself. It's literally Kung Fu Panda. The Dragon Scroll is you. That owns the power. Yourself owns the power. Yourself owns the ability to push that out. So if you're not in terms with yourself, I got this. I'm okay if it hits my stop loss because I know what I'm doing. If you can't tell yourself that, then you won't be a successful trader. Like I said, even me at a point of time, knowing all this knowledge, I couldn't push out of my full potential because my emotion will get mixed. Because I'll be in terms with myself time to time. I won't trust my setup and I won't take it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, being in terms with yourself. And that's why even Fahad always like, Jay, you have to take your setup. 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 You see what I'm saying? He always say, you have to take your setup, Jay. It's shit crazy. You have to take your setup, Jay. And I'm just like, oh, I just have too many. You know, I can't take them all. But if I really take them all, bruh, even that one drop, like from here to here, bro, I called bottom on everything, you know, for that wave B scam up, like magic, everything. That's when I did the ARB 1200%, you know? We cut the bottom of everything. And imagine if I took all my setups, bro. They all did 40, 50, 60, bro. And I posted 12 of them. Do the math. I would have made fuck, I don't even know. I just didn't take all my setup because, you see what I'm saying? Like, if I made all those setup, I should have honestly taken it, because it's not like I don't have the money to or the capital to take all of them either. I could have realistically and just split it down little by little.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But if I really did, then it would have all filled and it would have all went to the moon. It would have all been my TP, just without even touching it. But I didn't. I only took 5 of them out of 12 of them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just an example. It's not bad that I only took 5 of them out of 12 of them. I'm saying that I missed out a bunch of money because I only took 5 of them. You see what I'm saying? The setup was clear. The idea was clear. I knew where it was going. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's on you. It's on me whether I can make this money or not. I have the knowledge, right? It's my action. It's myself. Today I'm good. Every day I have to be in terms of myself. And I'll go back to this example again, like the CRV trade, right? I missed terms with myself for that second. You know, I had my plan I gave up on. You see what I'm saying? I gave up on myself. The trade was there. The potential was there. All the TP was there. You see what I'm saying? Myself got me out of that trade. I broke the terms with myself for that moment. You see what I'm saying?
I do, man. I really do.
Straight up. It's straight up, bro. That's why, like, really think about it. All those YouTube videos out there, all those information out there, but why can't people be? Because nobody tells them it's yourself that you have to fix. It's yourself that you have to work on, not trying to learn all these new shiny strategies. You see what I'm saying? So what? You know that strategy if you cannot apply it for yourself. You see what I'm saying? So what if you know the ICT concept? So what if you know the smart money concept if you cannot even trust yourself to do it properly?
That's true.
So what? You know it. It doesn't matter what you know. It's your action. And that's what I preach all the time. It's myself too. That's why I'm teaching you guys this, because that's how I really woke up. I was like, yo, like, it's myself, dude. I know all these things, but I'm not applying it. I'm not taking the trade, and it's myself. It's not the smart money that doesn't work. It's not the Elliot waves that doesn't work. It's not the supply and demand that it doesn't work. It's not the liquidity grab that it doesn't work. It's yourself that wasn't working.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reality, boys. And I'm here to tell reality. I'm not here to tell you guys sweet things that you guys can become rich really quick, really fast, really easily, learning this thing. No, I'm not that type of guy. If you guys are going to want to make real money, you're going to have to stay and learn. That's it. Because you guys see what I'm telling you guys. This is some real shit. It's not no shit that you will find anywhere inside of YouTube community. Like, if I go out there on YouTube, make a video and bash on people like this, saying all these things, and it's just yourself, and people will be like, nah, you know? Imagine how much bash I would get off of that. Because, you know, people are hard-headed. They don't want to admit that it's themselves that's wrong. Nobody wants to. But that's why only real men admits they're wrong and makes it into a lesson. Only real men. Only bitches say, oh, this is not him, blames other people. Nah. Like, if it's, you got to understand, that's when you really become, like, on top of your shit on anything, what you do in your life. Once you can be a real man about what you're doing. That's what I'm saying. It's all just you. You have to be in term with yourself that you got this shit. You know what I'm saying? You got this. I'm going to provide. You know what I'm saying? Then once you have that conviction to yourself and you really fully trust yourself to do that, that's when the real smart money concept will come in. Does this make sense, boys? I know it's complicated shit, but that's the solely truth, you know?
Well, it makes sense to me, man, because you're always talking about.
There is no shiny new this. It's all comes back down to like Elliot waves. Like, that's the beginning of anything. Like, just really look up when that shit came out, boys.
Yeah, 1930.
Exactly, 1930s, boys. I'm trading 1930 strategy, and I'm being more profitable than any of these smart money traders using order blocks, this and that. So that just proves it, right? That just proves it. Those are just, it's all the same thing. Just pick one concept out of those and be in terms with yourself. Then you'll be fine. It doesn't matter if you pick smart money, ICT, liquidity grab, 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't matter. They're all the same thing. So pick one and be convicted to yourself. Pick one that suits you the best and then be convicted in yourself. That's the real key of being profitable. That's the real key. And put consistency. That's what I'm saying. Just consistency. Even though if it's a small amount, it adds up. Just put the consistency in. And if you guys know that you're at a learning stage, then don't even focus too much on making the money. Okay? Focus on learning yourself. Where do you fuck up? Why did you take this trade? And why did it ended up like this? And fix the issue one by one. And tell yourself, hey, if I'm gonna do this, I can't be doing that. So I need to fix it. If I'm gonna do this, I need to fix this. You need to start fixing yourself, not try to go look for new information. You guys already have the information. Trust me. It's yourself that you gotta fix first. Then you can go look for new knowledge to learn so you can apply it. Because you're good with yourself. That's why I can use multiples of how many strategies do I know and show you guys, right?